What's good? What's good? What's good? We're back for Stop, Drop, and Listen. I'm your boy, Darryl Blalock, and
Big Joe. About to run this again.
yeah, let's
Third
do
episode. Let's do it.
It's our third one?
Yeah, it's our
We
third one
moving,
already.
man.
We moving a little bit, man.
Let's
We
go.
moving a little bit. Have
Let's
some
go.
fun.
Yeah.
So, best athlete to become an established actor. What you got?
Off top, from the jump, I'm going to give you... I got to go with Fred Williamson.
I like that one. What do you think, Mark?
He don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
So Fred Williamson was in a lot of the black exploitation films from back in the day.
Yeah.
But he was in that transition with actually one of my mentors, Bernie Casey.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I recognize him now looking at it.
Mm-hmm. So like him, Bernie Casey, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown was a big name that started it all.
He started it actually.
Yeah, he really did.
It wasn't for him.
If Jim Brown didn't cut his career so short, which he did, I believe, he could have been the best. I mean, it's always the argument, but he went to Hollywood route. That's what he said. He wanted to go make his money in his career in Hollywood. That's
Well, he
why
realized, but no, I think what he realized was that he was making just as much money in Hollywood than he was playing football. So he was like, why would I put myself through that?
Right, exactly.
And just why go to Hollywood?
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Brown was the first dude to kiss a black man to kiss a white woman.
Yeah.
On TV.
Right.
Yeah. Like the man was groundbreaking out here. I mean, it's been brothers kissing white women forever in the closet on the low. He was kissing white women's on TV.
And getting paid for it.
Getting paid for it. You heard me? Yeah. Come on now. But no, the reason why I say Fred Williamson is because, Fred, he had so much presence, and in all of his roles, although it was the same typecast, he had this cool collective confidence, and he just brung it every time.
Right.
Man. So Fred Williamson for me, he's one of my favorites.
Mine's, Carl Weathers didn't have a very long career in the NFL. He did play for the Raiders. I do have an autographed picture a friend gave me to me
What
that
don't
he worked
you
with.
have? God damn it.
I got some stuff.
I should have worked at Joe Bar.
No, my mutual friend worked on a short with Carl Weathers, and he told him, and Carl had a picture and signed it for me.
That's love, man.
But see, come on, man. Apollo. That's straight up Apollo Creed. He's always going to be Apollo Creed, and you saw how cut up he was, and when they made all those Rockies, which is probably one of my favorite sequels, maybe. I mean, we can debate, but I mean, after 4 it got a little weird, but they went on forever, and we all loved Apollo, bro. Apollo was the shit, and he was so confident as an actor and as a boxer. I mean, and he went on to do the Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore movie. He was fun in that.
He was in Hitman. No, not Hitman. He was in Action Jackson.
Yeah, he was in Action. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
he was in
some cult movies, man. Like
he's done a lot of good stuff. I mean, and I think now maybe, and we always have the debate with people about WWE. Is it?
Yeah.
Are the athletes? Yes, they are. I don't give a shit. I've seen so many documentaries on shit now. Those guys go through so much shit. And The Rock just took that after he played it, at Miami.
He took it and ran with it.
And he ran with it, and he's probably the top star in Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean now
yes.
definitely. Probably the last 10 years, Rock has been killing it. Probably his movies,
right?
Probably grossed the most.
Oh, of course, yeah.
In the last 10 years,
because he's done 10 a year. He's probably one of the hardest working people in Hollywood.
But also on the back end, because he produces a lot of stuff too.
No, he does.
So,
he's all up in it.
I love The Rock, man. Listen, the sky's the limit. I love his story. Even his little show that's on NBC now. I mean, I don't watch it, but I watched a few episodes, and I was just like, damn, like Rock is out here really living his best life. And to hear his story or whatever, like if nothing was given to him. So I respect him. And plus, I like The Rock. I mean, who don't like? Do you smell what The Rock?
I like Stone Cold. I liked Rock and Stone Cold. Stone Cold was fucking hilarious to me.
Stone Cold was funny.
Come on, he's coming out with beer trucks. And just the whole. And I like Taker too. Taker was a badass athlete too.
Who, Undertaker?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started, goddamn.
No, I mean we can go with it too.
Because I'm a Hulk Hogan fan all goddamn day. Ain't nobody seeing Hulkamania, goddamn it. All right, not the Ultimate Warrior.
No, Warrior was a fucking roid. Rest in peace.
Watch your mouth now. I love him too.
I get it.
But I mean, I gotta be real. My favorite. it wasn't the time, because back in the day, remember we was little, we had WWE, no, you had WWF, and you had WCW. And, you know, the WCW kind of was like Adidas and WWF was like Nike.
And now it's Woman Crush Wednesday.
right.
But Ric Flair, like my mama loved Ric Flair. And so let me tell you, my mama gets so mad. And when my mama get mad with me and she starts, you know, she started getting revved up, all I hear is, woo, woo.
I mean, it's an ongoing, you see it everywhere now. You see it everywhere. I mean, all the athletes, everybody knows it.
Bruh, all here, my mama be like, woo, and Darryl, I can't believe you, woo, and you know better. Woo. I'm like, mama. Woo.
He does it pretty good, actually.
Come on, man.
These documentaries they have out now on all these guys, I mean, the Giant was amazing.
Oh, Andre the Giant?
That dude.
He was bigger than life, man.
The way he used to drink alcohol, too, because he was in so much pain is just unbelievable.
I didn't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, dude, it's a great one. It came out on HBO a couple years ago, and now I believe it's on the biography channel, too. They have a bunch of them.
Okay.
And then
I got to check it out.
Yeah, I mean, still, they got them all. I mean, the one to me, when we talk about wrestlers, Mankind, bro.
Mankind was nice.
I mean, because he played all the different, you know, I'm pulling a blank right now what his real fucking name is. This is embarrassing. What is his real fucking name? I know his fucking name, too. It's so embarrassing because he was Cactus Jack. He was Dude Love.
I remember.
God damn.
How many times did he rebrand?
You know, he did all, but that dude went through hell, bro. But
Mick Foley?
Yep, Nick Foley. See, I knew what it was. Nick Foley was another one that just had a great career. Those guys were amazing. But going back to what I said about stars, I mean, Alex Karras, who played back for the Lions, he was Webster, man. He was the Dan Webster. He played for the Lions.
Damn.
See,
I never knew.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's been a lot of pro athletes that went on in this, you know. I mean, Fred Dryer was another one that played for the Rams.
Well, that's the thing about, I mean, once you finish or you retire from sports or if you get injured or whatever, you don't have that many options. And this got to be like the biggest thing, right? It's like sportscasting, maybe coaching, the acting world or getting into commercials, whatever, depending on how big your brand is or how talented you are to make that transition. Yeah. I mean, the end of a career for an athlete is like, it's got to be one of the most challenging transitions.
Well, see Fred Dryer, Hunter. Remember Hunter back in the day? Yeah. That's him, man.
Yeah, no, but
that's what I'm saying. These guys, a lot of them went on, and they, like you said, the transition. It was the same. They wanted to be a star. They wanted the camera. They wanted it.
Well, it goes back to a lot what Aaron says. Our acting coach Aaron Spicer. When you spend almost all that time performing and you got that stage time, like most of the time, it's not hard for them to transition over into acting because, I mean, you used to be in front of some form of a camera, and you know, so all you're doing now is just putting a character on who you are. Like it's not easy. It's not a hard transition for most. You know? Right. John Cena got some chops, man. Like he's funny. John Cena's funny, man. He understands. He got really good comedic timing. And I think the way that he just, you know, transitioned on, I mean, he still makes his appearances, but he was dope. But crazy. Guess who just popped in my head? Goldberg. The Sphere.
And he's on that same series I told you about. And the thing about Goldberg is we talk about the transformation from football to acting. He was a football player. And he talked about in this biography, dude, he was a baller at Georgia. You can look it up. I watched his
Goldberg?
Yes, dude. He was a baller at Georgia.
I did not know.
Okay, he played for the Falcons.
Yeah.
And he was getting hurt, and he talks about how in the documentary he blew out his knee again, and he was going to go to Carolina for the expansion team when he came out. And he didn't want to go to that new team, so that's how he got into wrestling.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was a baller at Georgia. He played at Georgia. I mean, that documentary, I saw everything about it. And, you know, what a great man. And he got a lot of disrespect for some people, for the wrestlers, because they felt he wasn't a real wrestler. But he was such a character. And see, there he is, man.
He was offensive lineman?
No, D-line. Look at him.
God damn.
You know,
he was bigger when he played football.
Yeah, he was pretty, I mean, he was, I think, maybe like, you know, first team or second team All-American. He was good, bro. I mean, he had a good career.
dope. I did not know that.
Don't want to see him coming my way if I got the ball.
I think it's funny over the years. Some people say I look like him in the face. I'm going, you're out your damn mind, bro. It's not even close. He's such his spirit.
Wait, go like this? I mean,
it's not even close. Well, I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, it is a compliment every time I say because that guy's a legend. And actually, watching his documentary and how he was towards people and what he gave back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wanted to be that star that gave to the kids, and that's what he found out about wrestling.
I can see that,
and he got very misconstrued. About it.
Well, shit, was Denzel Washington's son.
Yeah,
he played pro football.
Yeah.
And I think he did rather good for himself too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean, when you get into that conversation, there's been a lot of greats where their sons have done okay in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know,
I concur.
I mean, Dorsett, he was a good little safety after his dad, after Tony. I mean, I believe it was Anthony Dorsett, and there's another Dorsett that's probably related to that's playing now. Mm-hmm. Where he went to Miami, and I believe played for the Colts for a minute.
I think, I know it's a whole other conversation, but kids that take their father's place, I think the best one ever is, it's probably a debate. Ken Griffey Jr. taking the mantle from his father, and Steph Curry with taking his Dale Curry spot. Which one do you think?
You're missing one.
Who? Barry Bonds.
Okay, you're missing one more.
Who?
Manning.
Oh shit!
Which one?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Eli got two.
I like how you
got two.
I like how you pulled it out like that. But seriously, look at Archie's career
in New Orleans.
How bad he was, and look at what his sons did. You know.
Yeah. Okay. But then look at Ken Griffey Sr.
Ken Griffey's got the same birthday as I do, so happy birthday to him in a few weeks. I love Ken Griffey Jr. And I loved his dad too. But see, Ken Griffey Jr., when we talk about, his name is not mentioned at all during the steroid era at all when he balled out. His name was never mentioned.
Sweetest swing in the game.
The best swing you ever seen in your life.
His swing was so amazing. It was unbelievable, bro. And his dad was a legend. His dad was great.
Exactly.
You know? So,
and his uncle was on the team too.
Yeah, exactly.
And didn't they play on the same team?
Yeah.
They played on the same team as well for the couple years.
They were actually in the same play. Mm-hmm. I think at one time was in the same play. One Junior. I think Junior stole the ball, a fly ball from his dad.
Yeah, that's what I think it was too.
He laughed at him. He was like, "You motherfucker."
So when you look at each of those, right? So Ken Griffey Sr., Steph Curry's dad, and then let's say what was the other one we were talking about?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning's dad.
Archie Manning.
Archie Manning. Who was the best out of just from them? Who was better in their sport?
Ken Griffey.
Ken Griffey Sr. was.
Yeah, I think he was. Don't you think?
He was better than Peyton Manning.
Ken Griffey was part of the Red Machine back in the 70s. You know what I mean? So, if we're going to look at that way, because Archie didn't do Archie was at the worst time he could be
in New
Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Steph's dad,
he contributed with those good teams, but he wasn't an all-star caliber player.
Point contest? So even like a dynamic duo, like if you put them together, who like Ken Griffey and his dad.
Oh, Ken Griffey. Like
maybe superior across the board.
People don't understand. Ken Griffey Sr. was a beast in his own right. And he had a son that was even better.
And his son never won a ring.
And he never won a ring. But he was on some awesome-ass team with with Alex Rodriguez. And I used to play with him all the time on PlayStation, on a video game.
Yeah, and he looked the flyest.
And he had the best shoe, had the swag. Yeah. He was like Allen Iverson to baseball.
Right.
Ooh, it's a really
because he brought that little swag. He had the chain on.
Didn't win a championship.
The turtleneck sometime.
Right. Allen Iverson didn't win the championship.
No,
right?
no.
Wow.
Like he was the Allen Iverson of baseball because he brought that energy, that kind of hip hop energy to baseball.
The Mariners never won a World Series.
They never did with them great ass teams.
I don't think they never won one in
them
history.
Teams were awesome, dog.
Fact check that real quick. I'm pretty sure. I'm 95%. I'm right.
But, they had to deal with the Giants. They had to deal with the
the
Cleveland Indians,
exactly.
The Kenny Lofton teams.
Yeah, but we just talked about it last episode.
Yeah,
Cleveland hasn't won one since 1940.
You know what's crazy though? They ain't won one, but they had some dope ass teams that that killed a lot of people's dreams, dog.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lie. That's what it's all about, killing dreams when you get to that certain point. Because I think when we sit here and I don't want to get off track, but we talk about sport. The World Series to me in professional sports is probably the hardest thing to win out of all of them because of how grueling and how many games there are in the season. I mean, you're an Atlanta Braves fan. Remember those teams in the '90s? They got like one world. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. So Seattle Mariners.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
So the Seattle Mariners have never won a World Series. The closest they came to winning a championship was in 1995, 2000, and 2001 when they lost the AL championship.
And one of those years they won. They had 116 wins, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like what the Dodgers just did last year.
They lost to the Yankees or they lose to Boston for the Red Sox.
Let's see. I'm not sure.
I want to say they lost it because back then it
was one of the two.
Yeah, I think the Yankees probably killed some dreams.
Oh yeah, but now the Yankees' dreams got killed this year. I mean, look what happened this year.
Too. I can't stand the fucking Yankees.
I respect them, man. They got a lot of chips, bro, in overall history.
Man, forget the Yankees, man. They're like the Lakers fans. 1971, man.
Well, that's all you got to talk about sometimes,
But, no, I would say, okay, case in point. This year, my Braves won we won over 100 games this year. And and I think this is the first year they actually had the bye, right?
Yeah.
And you saw what happened with both teams that went into the playoffs at the top. Dodgers, you saw us. What happened? We sat down for 5 days. When we started playing, the Phillies was already on a win streak. And then the Astros? Did they play Astros?
No, it was Philly. It was Philly.
No, I'm talking about for the AL. Who did the Yankees play? Not the Yankees, but
it was Philly and the Astros.
Right, but the Dodgers played.
So the Dodgers played.
They played Tatis and them down the Padres. Yeah. You saw what happened, and they was on a win streak too. The top teams that had the bye.
Well, here's the thing that was interesting to me. What they did this year, they went ahead and did the 3-game series for the wild card, which I love. But after that, it's got to be a 7-game series, 7-game series, 7-game series. They went to 5.
I don't like that shit.
But you don't think it should be going to 7? You thought it should go to 5? It would have helped both our teams out.
No. I feel like that wild card. I mean, only because I feel like that because my Braves ended up having the we won the NL East. But we had home field advantage. But if we would have had 7 games, I feel like we could have found out.
That's what I feel about the Dodgers.
But that's why I'm pissed off right now because it's like you're gonna make us sit down for 5 days. Baseball is such a momentum sport.
No, I agree with you totally. Especially how many games you have in the season. Then when you get to playoffs, you're gonna go 3, 5, 7, 7. It's got to go 3, 7. Actually, it should go 5, 7, 7.
But you just proved my point.
Yeah,
you play every damn day. You might have one day off when you go into another city or you start another series, right?
Right.
You get one day off, or most time you even start in the next series the next day. You sit down for 5 straight days.
Right.
You losing whatever you got, dog.
I totally agree with you.
That was some fucking bullshit. But I guarantee you, because if we would have went into that game the next day or 2 days later, man, we would have beat the fuck out the Phillies. You know how many times we beat the Phillies this year? Man, get the fuck on, man.
That's how it works. You're right.
I'm so fucking mad. Don't get me started.
It's constructed wrong. But see, the thing is, the whole analytics in baseball is a bunch of bullshit now.
It is. It's out.
It's so fucking weird to me to watch. The guy's fucking Anderson was dealing against the fucking Padres in game fucking 4, and all of a sudden, Roberts is all, or got the call from upstairs. He's at 80 pitches.
Take him out.
Take him out because he's going to let him deal.
Hey,
it's the momentum. It's how they feel. Intuition.
It's a double-edged sword because I've seen times when pitchers get around that 60th, 64, 65. The great ones who has a strong arm, I trust that they can win you that game. I trust they can go to the 7th inning and then you call in your closer. Mm-hmm. But the problem is that now you got these analytics involved, and analytics tell me I should take them out. And I know, but as a coach, I believe he can do that, but based off the analytics, I got to sit him down. And it's crazy because that's where the human error comes in, that because this might be the time he going to win you this game. He's already hot. You know what I'm saying? Why take him out if he's not already hot, but he's at his 65th or 69th pitch?
And I'm not disagreeing with you at all. And I'll tell you what, I told you, we were talking off camera for a minute. I watched all the documentaries. The documentary on Netflix about Nolan Ryan was amazing. But when I watched it, there was no fucking pitch counts. They went in there and pitched, and if they wanted to keep going, and they felt it, and they went with intuition. Now it's in the shift bullshit that happens now. All this analytical shit, it kills the game.
Let me tell you something.
It's unbelievable to me.
We shifted when we played, I think we played the Mets. It was the series before the playoffs. And what's his name?
I know the shift. I know the player you're talking about.
What's the slugger for the Mets? He hits 30. I can't think his name, but the slugger for the Mets. I think he bats third. He's the first baseman. When I tell you we shifted, he tore our ass up on that damn on the opposite side.
Well, they said they're going to get rid of it now.
Yeah, this is the last year. Well, last year was the last year. So
this is the first year they had the designated hitter in the NL, which I never understood why that went on. Anyways, for years it was crazy. It went on for years.
We stopped doing that a couple of years ago.
Well, no, the league did. They finally let the NL get rid of it. I think this was the first year that they did it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it, but I thought that was always strange, too, about the game.
Are you talking about Pete Alonso?
Yes.
Pete Alonso.
Yes, Pete Alonso, yes.
Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, he tore our ass.
No, but I mean, I'm telling you, that all this analytical shit, and it happens in baseball more than any sport we look at. It's just bullshit.
Because analytics is so far in baseball started this shit.
But it's really deep in baseball.
Now it's in football, like even LSU. What the analytics told me, Coach Brian Kelly was like, well, the analytics told us we should go on fourth down.
Yeah. Well, it's just like in the first Monday night game of the year when the Broncos played Seattle and they were at the 65 and they just fucking gave Russell that $235 million, but the guy decided to kick the field goal. 64. What are you going to do? But the other problem with how that whole drive was managed, because I had a deep discussion at the bar about it, and he was like, "Well, it's analytics." I go,
at the bar.
I go, the kid that was 30 years old.
Fourth and 5 to me is you have a better chance than hitting a 64, 60, whatever that was, 64, 65.
Unless Adam Vinatieri is doing the kick.
Okay, well, you want to go there? I mean, Gianna was a great kicker as well. Don't forget that bat. It was badass.
A Raider fan gonna bring up every goddamn fan.
Look it up real quick. Who has the most 50 yards? I know. I'm just okay. We
know he got the most 60 yarders. Okay. We ain't gotta look that shit up. It's not close.
The thing is, what I'm saying is, you just paid Russell $235.
I agree.
And then you go to this analytical shit. Just let him play. And then the whole timeout was managed wrong with that. Which was an analytics.
Do I want Russell going for it on?
Well, we know now. We know now, but this was like the first game, so it's a little bit different, you know. And there's no analytics in basketball.
Think about that though. That's shit.
You think there is?
Hell yeah.
I want to hear this. Educate me, please.
Analytics is everywhere. I mean, it goes into and so many stats now I can't even keep up. I think Gianna's made a whole joke about it, talking about they got stats for when you go get water.
They probably do.
Don't forget to factor in when the ref is making calls based on Vegas too, though. Those analytics.
There's purity in the game.
No, man. I see it.
You even think about analytics in baseball. Moneyball was purely based on that. And
they started it. They
started it. They still, I mean, I believe Russell Wilson's getting paid more than the whole A's team was in 1 year. I mean, you've seen these things that come out. Their payroll is very, very. It's like it was the ace for the Mets, Schuster.
Yeah,
his yearly income is more than the payroll for the whole entire A's team.
I believe it,
because that's what he does. All that, yeah, it worked, but they don't win it. They don't win. I mean, it works when you look at it as a business model and everything. It works, but we're talking about sports here. You want to win.
I got a question. Is Russell Wilson a Hall of Famer?
I don't know. He's probably.
He won. Because I don't think he is yet.
I don't. Well.
He won. He won one. Played in two.
He played. He was doing well, but here's the thing: before he got to Denver, I thought he would be, and now he's.
Well, I'm gonna say this
so much.
But then you see the Seahawks without him there, right?
Oh, dude, Geno Smith. I called this on my other pod. Shout out to my compadres again. I called Geno in the beginning of the year. Geno needed this. Geno stuck it out through all the bat. No, come on, dude. Come on. You got to remember, he was with the Jets when they were shit.
I remember.
Okay, then he went.
He got a bad look of the draw.
No, he did. He did, and he went through all the shit. Now he came out and he gave it to him, and he's doing well, and I'm happy for the man.
I'm happy for him,
but
don't be coming out here acting like I told y'all this.
No, I brought it up in the beginning of the year. I thought he was going to do well. I did. Well, you can
Russell Wilson has the second highest career passer rating in NFL history. The only player to top Wilson is Aaron Rodgers, who has a career passing rating of 103.1.
Go to pass attempts. Pass attempts for completions.
Oh, yeah, he's really calling you out now, Imrod. He's going
because I'm gonna say this. I mean, I like Russell Wilson, man. I think he's great, but let's be real. I mean, Rodgers is probably throwing the ball. There's games he had to throw the ball 45 damn time, 50 damn time.
Right.
With no run, nothing.
They're not running on this.
You know what I'm saying?
Just throwing that.
Just arm.
Yep,
just arm. You heard me? So I'm
not going to disagree about this whole thing, the whole statement you made. I mean, I thought he was before he got there. He was.
I thought he was on his way.
But now, I mean, here's the thing: it's a new relationship. I don't know what they're going to do with that coach because there's too many moving parts. And the whole thing they shouldn't have done is pay him all that money.
You know what the thing about it is though? What is Denver's biggest thing, right? Denver's always going to give you a solid-ass team.
Yeah.
Defense, they always going to have a defense.
Good defense all the time.
Have a workhorse running back.
Right.
And they're going to have a playmaker here, maybe a playmaker there. And that's why Elway thrived in his last days. You had Peyton Manning able to come in and win.
Thing. Yeah.
Don't forget Dan Marino was an actor too.
Oh, Ace Ventura?
No, it was
he's right.
It was Ace Ventura. Yeah.
He's right.
I remember that shit. I love Dan Marino. Don't get sweat. My dad was a Dolphins fan. My dad was a Dolphins fan, so I love Marino because I need a Marino jersey now.
You should.
I need one in my life.
I always thought it was bad that he never won a Super Bowl and he went so early in his career. And I've said to people, I think that's what's going to happen to Joe Burrow. He went early, and I don't know if where he's staying.
Don't curse my boy like that.
I'm not cursing. I'm just calling what LSU. I think, bro. I know
and won a championship with LSU. Keep going. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I just got to give it. I just had to say that.
Hey, you can get all the LSU love you want, brother.
It's my motherfucking show.
You do whatever you want, bro. There's another reason why I don't like LSU is because Mark knows not. I already brought up Jamarcus before, but I dated a girl that was She wasn't from there. She loved LSU. She moved there when I was hanging out with her, and she was nuts. And do your thing, but she was bad luck to me. She was crazy.
She moved to Baton Rouge?
Yeah. What happened was I'm not going to put the business out there. Her ex moved there, and that's where she followed him.
Oh, that's cool.
You know? Okay. Well, as long as she's happy, I don't care.
Man, let me tell you.
And I'm just having fun with the whole. I'm just happy with the whole thing. I'm just happy for anybody that does that. But that's how I am with LSU. I'm not a big hater of them, but they produce players. But I just like to bring that up to conversations. Like if you look at Burrow, young career, he's done well. Marino did too.
It mimics.
He got there, and now we're going to see what happens.
Well, it parallels Dan Marino for sure.
I have your completion to attempts for Russell Wilson. Career attempts 5,005. Mm-hmm. Completions 3,234.
Wow.
Which is a completion percentage of 64.6. Wow. 10 years at Seattle was 4,735, completions 3,079. And then 1 year in Denver, 270 attempts, 155 completions. So, right around the 60 mark.
I guarantee you that Aaron's probably around, although he's been in the league longer, I bet you Aaron is probably around 9,000 to 10,000.
Yeah, I'd probably maybe see higher. Well, what is it? I agree with you. Because I was going to say higher than that.
Probably higher than that.
I think maybe a lot 11.
11?
Yeah, I think it's over 10. I mean, but I also think you might be in the right direction.
That's what's different when you start talking about comparing these players.
Yes.
I'm like, if I'm in a pro style West Coast offense that we're gonna just lunch that damn ball 30, 40 times a game, if I got somebody like Marshawn Lynch, I'm over here handing the ball off majority of the time. Mm-hmm. Like I'm Eli Manning or somebody with them boys he had.
Aaron Rodgers' career attempts is 7,455.
Whoa! What?
And completions. Whoa. Wait, so out of those 7,455, how many completions do you think he had?
At least 4,500.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would say around 4.
4,870.
I knew that. Yeah,
that's fine. That's perfect.
Wow.
65.3 completion. So slightly better percentage.
But we were way the fuck off on attempts. Both of us were.
Yeah.
And you know, we bring up quarterbacks, and like what I always talk about quarterbacks, Warren Moon, dude. Warren Moon to me.
Talk about him.
If you look at all his stats, that dude threw for over 70,000 yards in 2 leagues. That dude was a fucking baller.
I'm afraid that he probably Marino would have gave Marino a run for his
You're
money.
damn right he would have, because I'll tell you what, that run and shoot, he fucking
they ate him up with all.
He was fucking.
Let me tell you something. Buddy Ryan owes him a fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Because it was him. It's because he got in a fight with who he get in a fight with?
I know this too.
The offensive coordinator.
Hold on.
Or the defensive coordinator.
No, Buddy was a defensive coordinator.
Oh, okay.
It was fuck.
What was his fucking name?
Look it up real quick. Just put Buddy Ryan fight on the field. Or fight with the coach. I know this fucking name too.
He cost him a fucking championship because everyone knows.
What the fuck? I know his name. When he says it, I'm gonna know it right away.
Warren Moon got robbed, dog.
Warren Moon that team was badass. Warren was good, and then that's when they lost in Buffalo.
You said Buddy Ryan and Kevin Gilbride.
Gilbride. I fucking right when I heard that, I knew what it was.
He owed him a fucking championship, dog. That's on him.
Because Buddy's gone anyways. Rest in peace. But you know, yeah, I agree with you. That when all that shit went down,
but Buddy wasn't wrong though.
No,
it was on him.
Favre had over 10,000 attempts.
Yeah, he was the gunslinger.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Favre.
6,300 completions.
Don't get me started on Favre. I love Favre, and he's from my city.
But he fucked up.
He fucked up major.
He fucked up big time.
So, anyway, next.
He sounded like fucking Goldberg right there.
So who's better, Peyton Manning or Eli Manning?
You sound like Goldberg. When he called him out the whole time. Next.
He don't make no fucking sense, bro.
No, none at all. Mm-hmm. None at all, silly. Man. He is silly. Yeah, fucking stupid.
But Eli versus Peyton, who's a better quarterback?
Peyton. It's not even close.
Well, it depends how you talk about it. If you talk about, see, now here's the thing.
He almost made him spit his water out.
Here's the thing. It's just like we brought up Marino, and Marino's probably in a lot of top fives of all time, right? Quarterbacks. No chips. See, that's where it gets twisted. Now, if you talk about Super Bowl wins, it's Eli. Even though they're tied,
but Peyton played in two.
Who's better in their commercials?
Are we really going to go there? I'll tell you what, their show's pretty good.
Oh, really? Which one?
That shit funny, dog. It's you can watch the Monday night game
on ESPN2, and they commentate it from their house. And they've had Marshawn Lynch on it before, talking shit, taking shots.
Yeah, that shit's funny,
they brought on some good people on it. It is funny. I would say they're both quirky as shit.
No, I tell you who the funniest one.
Peyton,
the oldest brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one that didn't play.
Yeah, he the funniest. He funny, dog.
Because a lot of people forget about that, you know.
Yeah, he played that Ole Miss till he got hurt.
Oh, that's right.
Hurt his spinal cord.
Yeah. He got tore pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. But he the funniest one. His son is going to Texas next year.
Oh, really?
He's the number one quarterback in the country.
Yeah, I did read that. I did see that.
He spurned us though, but he didn't want to come to LSU. But
you didn't get on the recruiting. You're gonna talk to Deion's kid about going? Like try to get him transferred to LSU?
Oh no. He needs to stay right where he at. He put on for JSU, which we play them next week. No, we play them this weekend.
Do you?
I'm leaving out tomorrow. Well, yeah, leaving out tomorrow. Then go for the Soul Bowl, and Jackson State plays Alcorn.
Did I tell you I accidentally watched Deion's kid play? This is great on TV. So I had the 30 for 30s recorded, and I wanted to watch one, and I hit it, and then it didn't go to it, and it was Jackson State was playing, and Deion's son can
Shador? That boy can whip that ball.
Dude, I watched that shit, bro. He can throw that fucking thing, bro, and he was doing it. He was hitting in stride, just everything else. It was interesting because the players look so small, like not like they were this big D1s. FCS. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm interested to see where that kid goes and how his NFL, because he looks really good already.
Listen, I think he had one game where
he's a sophomore, correct?
Yeah. He had one game where he completed like 25 down passes in a row.
Yeah, that's
and dude is nice though. Like I seen him play live a couple times, and of course I'm gonna see him play this weekend. But that boy is nice.
Yeah,
he's nice. And plus, he worked with they flew down and worked with Tom Brady like before the season started.
Well, there you go.
I got a question. So,
excuse us.
1 minute left in the game, in the football game. You're down 6. Who's your quarterback all time?
Joe motherfucking Montana.
Damn.
It ain't even close. It ain't close.
Montana?
Montana. Joe Montana. Joe Montana. Joe
Who you got, Joe?
That's a tough one, but
it better be Joe Montana.
Hold on. Let me relax. He's over here like he's talking to LSU and shit to get him inspired. Let the bet man give me my moment. Let me think about this for a minute, because this is a tough one.
It ain't nothing to think about.
No, because Joe's up there.
Who you gonna call when you in trouble?
Ghostbusters.
And I said down 6. I didn't say down 20, because then you might go with what's your boy? For Mike. What
are you talking?
Keep going. I got something.
I would put Tom there too, but I mean, I would put Tom. I would put Brett. I would put Tom. I would put Brett.
Hold on.
No, let me just think. But Joe is definitely. And Steve Young was good at it too.
I love Steve.
Yeah,
Steve was my favorite quarterback.
Steve Young was good at it too. You know what I'm saying? So
I was saying Michael Vick. If you're down by, remember that one game you came back with he was down. They were down 18.
We're talking about Joe.
I ain't calling Mike Vick. I'm not even thinking about Mike Vick.
No, I mean Mike Vick. Great athlete, great quarterback. He changed, Randall changed.
Fun to watch,
yeah. But I couldn't give you one. But you say Joe, I can't disagree with you.
I mean, I forgot my boy Tom. Tom, my favorite
Tom.
I'm going Tom. I'm going with Tom over anybody.
He gets all fucking excited now. He backtracks
because Tom Brady is the reincarnate of Joe Montana, and so both of my favorite players.
Here's the thing: is my debate has been with people. Joe never lost one. Joe went to 4,
and that's why I always argue. I say Joe ain't never lose one.
He never lost one.
But hey, Tom Brady might have lost 2, but he's won like 7.
But here's the thing: those offenses the Niners had were way more loaded than the. You had John Taylor, Jerry Rice,
Clark,
Roger Craig was there. Tom Rathman. Yeah, they had
Roger Craig, Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
And then you had, but even in the 90s squads, when you had Steve Young, then you had T.O.
Yeah.
Then you had Merton Hanks, Eric Davis.
Merton Hanks, dude.
You had Brett Jones.
Brett Jones, yeah.
Then you had Ricky with, then we went and got, Garrison Hurst.
Georgia.
Yeah. Don't get me started. I grew up a Niners fan now. I know them teams through and through.
I know them too. I hated them when I was growing up.
I loved them.
I hated them.
We won, 4 championships like it wasn't nothing? 4 of them?
Sounds like you had a lot of teams. Like you switched around a lot.
See, I know you're going to do that.
Yeah, I've been waiting to do it.
I know you're going to give me. I know you're going to give me.
It's your prerogative. It's fine. I
don't care.
Little callback.
No, you know what though? I know when to get out.
Well,
I know when I get out. But see, listen. I was a Niners fan, even when Eddie DeBartolo sold the team, right? He sold the team. I'm like, we had losing seasons, and we had, what's his name was our quarterback. Can't remember his name, number 5.
Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia.
Jeff Garcia.
Whatever.
Jeff Garcia.
So, but I just realized we're not coming back. Like it's never going to be the same. So I just know when to go. I said, you know what, babe, listen. I love you. We had a lot of great times together, but this is no longer working for me.
See, good for him to leave because I'm still hanging on to mine. I have no reason to because I can't.
You just want to be hurt.
Yeah, I love the pain. I guess
you do love the pain.
I don't know.
He tattooed it on his calf. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get. Yeah, I have issues.
Wow, you might well get a woman lips on your damn neck.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as long as I just have issues and not problems, I'm doing okay in life.
Issues and not problems. It's the reasoning for me. It's the logic for me. It's the what the fuck are you thinking for me? Who are you for me? What's going on in your head?
I'm good right now. I got no problems. I got issues.
But he put the tattoo on his calf, so he can wear jeans and just
cover shit up. He can hide it.
If you're really a fan, you'll have the Raiders logo on the neck.
Hey, he's not hiding his calf from the world. He hiding the world from his calf.
Bro, I saw this dude come in the other day. He had championship, trophies, and then he had Terry Bradshaw and then Steelers up on here. I'm like, that's some real shit.
That's some dedication.
How do you want to finish this off, my man?
I got a way. Let's do the final thing we'll talk about and wrap it up is best athlete turned commentator.
Ooh, Tony Romo?
So you're going to go with Romo right off the bat. He is good.
What's his name is good, though.
Better than Barkley?
Ooh. Well, Barkley
don't commentate though.
He's not. He's not.
Oh, you mean like TV personality?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a TV personality. Then I would say, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that TNT team,
funny, dog.
Dude, they are by far the best.
It's the best.
I would love to hang out on that set, man.
I laugh more watching them
than
watching anything else.
Shaq.
And Kenny,
insane.
And then Ernie's funny in his own right, though.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Ernie has been funny since I was a kid.
Ernie, that whole group, they just signed him that big deal.
Everybody got paid, didn't they?
Yeah.
Chuck got 100 and...
I mean, the one I'll even go on YouTube when I'm bored. I'll just watch the shows.
Yeah.
And the one with the chip, when Shaq ate the hot chip.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
So fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
I would say that. I would have that panel, but
I'm not going to argue that.
If you're talking about a color commentator, Romo right now to me is pretty damn
Romo's
good.
hot.
Yeah, Romo knows his shit, dude. Romo knows his shit.
Yeah, they're gonna go and they're gonna squeeze here. They're gonna get to tighten up the scene.
He just calls it all out like he's reading it. I mean, everybody likes Collinsworth, but Collinsworth's career wasn't great. Tony's was. Tony had a great career.
So he had more validity to what you listen to what he had to say.
Aikman's good.
Aikman's great too.
Yeah,
I like Aikman.
Aikman's really good.
Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah. Chris Webber does a little bit of it too. He's
and Mark Jackson though.
Yeah, Mark Jackson. Yeah.
Gruden.
I like Gruden though.
He was great, but now
no, dude. Gruden, like I said before,
his representation.
Like I said before on this, we got into it last week.
He's great on television.
He gave me
my lighting shit on fire just to see Joe.
He gave me my nuggets. Okay, about that. Gruden's a great personality. He's a shit show, and that's what he is. I mean, but if you really want to get into the whole spectrum of things, Madden was the ultimate.
That's a good one.
That's hands down.
Yeah, it's not even close at that point.
No, I mean he's as a coach, he has the highest winning percentage of all time. He's a Hall of Fame coach. He was in for also the commentary. That guy was just a living legend and just a great.
In the video game, though, he gave us a fucking video game. He's on his back. He's on his back. He could go all the way.
I remember I was playing in Carmel, I believe it was my sophomore year, and the buzz around that Madden showed up in his cruisers, and everybody just got so excited, dude. Like, it was just amazing. That guy was just a great human being too. But if you want to talk, he never played in the pros, but that guy was amazing.
He coached. I mean, it's something that qualifies him. But outside of I don't get better than John Madden. Yeah. After that, I probably give Madden, Chris Jackson, Tony Romo. Yeah, those.
You're talking about Keith Jackson, right?
Keith Jackson.
Yeah, Keith Jackson was good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put Romo down there, probably up under
and Romo getting crowned that and there so early is amazing because he's that good.
But he's great though. I love listening to him. But crazy. I mean, I know we gotta get off, but the color I never understood how important color commentative word back in the day.
Yeah.
I said color commentative. Is that a fucking word?
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Hold on.
Don't look that one up.
I'm not here to correct you.
Hold on.
I ain't no damn grammar teacher.
I said color commentative. What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck to say now.
Yeah.
Color mutator.
Coloring book.
Color book. The people that talk while they playing. Cat see dog run. I didn't understand how important that was, man. But now it's I will literally turn, like I don't like the way I put it on mute.
I would put it on mute. A lot of people put it on mute. I mean, I've never been an Al Michaels fan.
Yeah,
and and that's why where I work out, where I go into bars, they want the sound on. Sometimes I don't want it on.
Yeah,
because I'll just rather just watch.
Yeah,
I mean, it's interesting how people feel about all that. Yeah, they have the certain guys they want to hear, and some they don't.
Absolutely, like if you listen to SEC football, like Brett Musburger, like they give him flack so much, but I actually like.
Well, he was doing for the Raiders, he was doing the radio, and then when he moved to Vegas, what he does now, he talks about betting.
What?
Oh, he has a show about betting, dude. He's a gambler. I like Musburger. I've always been a fan of his.
I need to check it out then. But yeah, man. So look, it's been a great show.
Yeah, an awesome show.
I think we covered the boxes.
Yeah, we did cover the boxes, and everybody should have great Thanksgiving and be thankful for everything and enjoy yourself with your families and your loved ones and your friends. And
Absolutely.
We'll see you in about a week. And you can find me at Rizat and the His Out on IG, on Facebook, Joe Rosati, and then also on YouTube. I do have another podcast, Compadres, where you can see me, Ilsun, SP Press, and Rizat and His Out.
I still be waiting for you to just bust out.
Maybe we'll do one day. Let me go. I got a freestyle. We freestyle on everything.
For cheesy. That's funny. No, you find me on Instagram, Darryl Blalock Jr., Twitter, CountryBoy24.
CountryBoy24. I love that.
And Facebook, which I don't be on. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. So don't go find me on there, but I'm on there, Darryl Blalock. So
that's right. And stop, drop, and listen on Mastermynd Sports. See y'all next time.
We out.